Hello, this is Phil again. On the 11th, I had a little incident happen that sort of started a sequence of events that almost put me in the hospital. I have what's called diverticulitis, which is pockets in your intestines, and I like to ignore it because I like to eat what normal people eat. Anyway, I got this DiGiorno's rising crust pizza, and I cooked it properly, and by all intents and purposes it was delicious. But unfortunately, the crust in the pizza created a blockage in my intestines, which I didn't know until like the middle of the next day, and by that time I'd already put a little pan. You know, they got these pans of Bob Evans macaroni and cheese, which are really good, and I had eaten one of those and put that on top of it too. And boy, oh boy, I spent the next week wondering if I was going to have to go to the hospital. I didn't go to the bathroom. I didn't do a number 2 for a week. And I'm still having problems with my insides a little bit. Now, I've had DiGiorno's pizzas before. I had, what got me to get this DiGiorno's pizza was when it was on sale, so I got 2 of them. And the second one I just got done, I ate the ingredients off the top of it and threw the crust out in the yard for the birds to eat. And the problem's the bread. Whatever they're using in these cheap breads today, it doesn't like to digest. It congeals into a mass, and it creates a blockage. So I used a variety of laxatives. I didn't go crazy with them because I hurt so bad I didn't want to. You got to be careful, you know. I drink a hell of a lot of water, which I drink a lot of water anyway. But I was, you know, it's the sensitivity to the bread is something that, as I get older, I'm finding out I have a real sensitivity to it. If I eat out, like I just ate from Arby's, they've got a special on their beef and cheddar thing, the French dip, and I got 2 of those, and I'm telling you that I don't know what they've done to their food, but that was the most flavorless gum I've ate in a while from Arby's, which surprised me because normally I can eat their food and it won't treat me that way. But anyway, so I have been able to eat since then, but I was just posting this video that the last couple of weeks, man, has been really interesting. That from the 11th to about I guess the 18th, I didn't know if I was going to go to the doctors or not. I did manage to use some laxatives. I started with Metamucil. We had laxatives here because when my wife was sick, when she got her second COVID shot, it turned her intestines off. She had to take laxatives to poop, so we had some laxatives here. But I used Metamucil. I used what else? I used another one, and then I used Docalax liquid, and the Docalax liquid got me going. But it still took even after I went then, it still took me another 4 or 5 days to start genuinely going. So I would say, you know, for my situation, it was my fault. I should know better. Any kind of cheap bread for me is a problem. Any kind of cheap bread is a problem. And the denser the cheap bread is, the worse the problem is. So cheap pizzas is a problem. Any kind of white breads with cheese on them is a problem, which sucks because I love a good grilled cheese sandwich. I make my grilled cheese sandwiches with like 10-grain bread now, and it just doesn't taste the same. But yeah, DiGiorno's and Diverticulitis don't mix, so I just thought I'd pass that on. If your insides like to block up or something, maybe go down the street to where the guy makes the real pizza and buy a real pizza there. Because at the end of the street, I get a pizza that's made with real hands and real crust by a real chef. And it's not that pricey. It doesn't cost that much more, but man, it never makes me sick. Not like this. So I'm just happy to not be in the hospital and happy to be able to look at the day with a little sunshine and realize that I'm not going to be eating at to that anymore. Wow. I mean, to think that this could get you in the hospital is a trip. I mean, and that's me. Now, I know that this is one of the best frozen pizzas on the market, but not for me. That crust, whatever that crust is, man, I can't eat it. I mean, now I used to eat the Paul Newman frozen pizzas. They used to have a pretty good crust on them, the thin crust. And it always seems to be that the thin crust, if you're going to get a pizza and you have stomach problems, you should always get a thin crust. Don't get the thick crust. So, I don't know. I just felt like throwing it at you. It's been a rough couple of weeks, but I'm getting better. I'm actually had a touch of diarrhea a couple of days ago and actually enjoyed it. Because I'm going to tell you, given a choice between constipation and diarrhea, I'll take diarrhea any day of the week. I mean, I thought I had swallowed a frickin' red brick and it was stuck in my guts. So, anyway, onward to 2023. I hope you all are having a great end of your year. I hope that 2022 can go straight to hell. For me, it can go straight to hell. If you've had a great 2022, I hope you have a great 2023. But for me, 2022 has been a complete disaster. I'm looking forward to changing things and getting better and moving on to 2023. So, everybody have a great one. God bless. Peace.